Boghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Fuck.
Yes.
Magic exists to serve man and never.
Bless.
Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
The client.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy or legion from it.
What can I get you, stranger? Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
J'ai pas assez.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Magic exists to serve man and never.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn this nation apart to oppose my lord, and never once tried to understand why he is a hero to Ferelden. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Do you really not see what Logan has become?
Do you mean to talk me into betraying my lord? Now let to arms!
I am ready.
There is no glory in bloodshed! If we must fight, let us do it quickly!
For the cannon!
I am armed. As you say.
Hey! And full life and better do såna affärer.
It shall be done. Very well. It is begun.
Natara! I am ready.
Let's finish this.
As you say.
Begin the onslaught.
It's a gotcha! Let's have at it! There is no glory in bloodshed!
Another battle, I see.
Let's grab some glory!
Oui. Ça m'en a vers du lourd de chien.
Yes. Yes.
What now? I cannot do that.
Yes. My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
The blood is the threat here, not early.
We've been treated to many stories of Darkspawn in the past few weeks, but we still have no evidence this is a true blight.
If it's a story, it's a true one. The South has fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the blight, yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You sailed thousands citizens into Savalry to fund your war.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden! Explain yourself!
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Then you should be spotting Merrick's son.
This Alistair could be the son of the stablemaster, for all we know. If he were a true son of Merrick, I would not hesitate to swear fealty to him, but I see nothing of Merrick in this pup. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
We are discussing your crime here.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. This warden has slandered and defamed Ferelden's greatest hero in a bid to put an impostor on Merrick's throne.
What?
Oh, when she turned on us. What a shock. She seemed like such a nice despot.
It has become clear to me, Warden, that the true threat to this nation is you. I offered you the chance to ally with me for the good of this nation, and you refused it. I will not allow you to destroy the throne Cailan and I have held.
Who here can say that Anora is not fit to rule this land? And who can say that this Alistair is? We know nothing of him, save that he may have royal blood. For 5 years, Anora has been queen, and proven herself worthy of the Theron name. She can lead our people through this crisis, and I can lead her armies. My lords and ladies, our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden! The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
What happened now?
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this Warden with treason. Take these traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight!
More
For
enemies ahead!
Ferelden!
Very well.
Now we do battle!
Alors je me tranquille.
Shall be done. I shall do it.
Here,
begun.
Most excellent! Off I go. Orders. I am ready.
It's over for you!
Det är ju kanske så intressant här hos dig.
I shall do it. Very well.
On it.
Hurry.
You will not win!
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's claim is challenged. In the days before King Calenhad, such claims were settled by duels. Alistair against Loghain. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
And I said, and I said I would be his champion.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Ok, ça lance tout dans le cul.
It shall be done.
Face me! Yes!
I shall do it.
By Marek and the Maker! Excellent!
As you say.
Yes!
I shall do it.
Now we do battle! I must maintain... Yes! I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Cailan, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
You will die for what you have done.
Wait, there is another option. The Taion is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
You want to make him a warden? Why?
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
No, Logan has to die for his crime.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
I need to talk to Alistair first.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
What made you better choice than Honora?
This wasn't exactly my first choice when we got to Denerim, but I know what we're up against. I know what's at stake. And after what she's already done, do we really trust her to help us?
And are you willing to give up your freedom?
If that's the price of ending the Blight, it's my duty as a Grey Warden.
Do you think you are ready to be king?
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing? But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best. Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something.
I want to talk to Honora as well.
Certainly.
But when you're a better choice than Alistair.
Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead Ferelden. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the Civil War. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.
Why should I trust you after what we have done?
Because I will always do what is necessary for my people. Doubt anything else about me, Warden, but not that.
You're a sort of witless bitch.
I prefer to think of it as having staunch determination. Was there a point you wanted to make?
Do you expect me to support you after what we have done?
I expect nothing. I have done what I deemed necessary for Ferelden. I assume you will do the same.
Why did you turn on me?
To save my country. I couldn't stand by and watch Alistair ruin my people with his incompetence.
I'm ready to choose.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
I believe Alistair and Honora should marry and rule jointly.
What? This is a joke, right? Right? Why aren't you laughing?
It will never happen. Not even if the Maker himself appeared in this room and commanded it.
What she said.
Well, Alistair will take that on in same 10.
This is where I wake up, usually. Or everyone points and laughs because I have no clothes on.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me.
You will have to do something about Alistair.
What kind of something?
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
What do you want me to do exactly? Kill her? I can't do that. I guess... put her in the tower for now. Lock her up. Maybe we can find somewhere to send her. Later.
Thank you, Alistair. You show me mercy that I would not have shown you.
Very well, then. Guards, take her away. Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Oh, that would be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land.
Just tell them what to do.
Everyone, get ready to march! It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it! We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us. You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Congratulations?
Congratulations? Congratulations? Why would you do this to me? How could you? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Arleman wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
Would you prefer give Anna the throne instead?
Yes. Well, no. She would have executed me, so that would have been bad. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I? I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
If you want me there, of course I will.
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Il était en crise, mais là, il sait que je vais être là pour lui. Il s'en calisse. Il est heureux.
No, I cannot.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh, plus de stamina, plus de damage. Ça, c'est vraiment de dire. Ça veut dire que c'est très important de mettre ça.
What now?
Parfait.
Oh?
J'en ai une, je vais en faire 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That I cannot do.
Enchantment?
Et voilà, plein plus de stamina encore. Là, il va être dangereux en tabarnage. Je perds pas de dégâts, mais il est plus dangereux.
Yes.
Indeed.
Tu quelque chose à donner, tu sais.
Yep. Fine weapon and arm.
Nope, t'as pas quelque chose à donner, malheureusement.
We have much to do, and little enough time to do it.
Sure. Yep. The waiting around part is awesome.
I am here. Yes. Impossible.
It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What about that? Why is Zoran?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Darkspawn!
I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well.
Direct me.
As you wish.
I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. It is begun. As you say.
Your word.
No.
If you must.
The Darkspawn have sensed us!
I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well.
Let's have at it! Just die already!
As you say, it shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say.
'Tis too easy.
It is begun. Very well. As you say. It shall be done.
I see.
Very well. As you say.
An order. So be it.
Yes!
It is begun. I shall do it.
Here.
Very well.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
As you say. Shall be done. As you say. I shall do it.
Careful!
I approve.
Il y a toutes des auras sur lui, puis ça coûte même pas de mana. Ok, c'est capoté.
More Darkspawn. They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it.
Watch out!
I shall do it.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly!
It is begun.
Now you fall! Anon esam kyun!
I shall do it. As you say. It is begun. Very well.
No quarter shall be given!
shall be done.
Darkspawn, slay them all!
It is begun. Shall be done. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. Shall be done.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
I think we work well together.
Licensius. Secret Garant. Traditionellt så sånt.
Very well.
No!
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
Did the Darkspawn enter the Chester?
Some did, yes, but we were able to close the gates and kill the ones in the courtyard. I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived just ahead of the Darkspawn attack. He has urgent news for you.
Det means there must be no more delay.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
And that means Denerim will fall.
It will certainly fall without our armies. And there is no guarantee we can reach the city in time.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
The Archdemon is what? Airport then.
And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
And just how are we supposed to defeat this Archdemon?
I was wondering that myself.
Then you don't know. Of course not. You're both new recruits Duncan wouldn't have expected.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Perhaps you and Alistair should meet me before you retire for the evening. There are things we need to speak of.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Fromald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about. Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arse thinking that got us into the mess after Endron passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
I am worried about the battle.
And so you should be. I was hoping you'd have some Grey Warden trick up your sleeve, truth be told.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing?
We will find a way to win, we must.
I hope you're right. Under the open sky is a terrible place to consider dying, that's for sure.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
Ah, fancy me. I heard the Arl has kindly offered my son and I'm...
C'est 51. Fences.
What?
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As what now?
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise, I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
What is it? What are you apologizing for?
Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
As it has something to do with the Ten and Earth.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happened to the Grey Warden?
The Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning, the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Stand out or we must agree to die.
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Why is this such a secret? Why doesn't everyone know this?
We keep it secret for the same reason the joining is kept secret. Who would become a Grey Warden if they knew the end that might await them? And yet there must be Grey Wardens. Without us, there is no hope.
So, then I will take that final blow myself.
It warms my heart to see such courage. But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Well, again, is everything alright?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Does not need to be. What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Just what sort of ritual is this?
It is old magic. From a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic. But I think recent days have taught you this is not always to be feared.
And from where did you get this ritual, Morrigan?
From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time.
So you knew about the sacrifice before Riordan told me?
I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you? I have my doubts.
Then tell me more.
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
So the child become a dark spawn?
Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
How do you even know this would work?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Wait, I want to know more about this child.
As you wish.
If the child be evil, what will it become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
What do you intend to do with this child?
I do not wish to tell you.
This is going to be my child. Would I ever see it?
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you.
The child won't be hurt, will it?
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
I see. Enough about the child then.
Then you have decided?
Alright. I will do it.
A wise decision. Come to me then, and we shall make this last night together something to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man you see beside me is an elf, raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. And never a more glorious Grey Warden has there been. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother King Kaelan. But most of all, today we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
The Darkspawn have sensed us!
I shall do it. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. It is begun. It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly!
I shall do it.
All right, battle it is then.
It is begun.
You forced our hand.
Very well. As you say. I shall do it. As you say. It is begun. Very well.
Down you go!
Let us end this.
It shall be done.
Enough.
As you say.
The Darkspawn have sensed us!
Very well. I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say.
You have something to say, do you? Then let...
Darkspawn have sensed us!
It is begun. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun. As you say.
Darkspawn!
Yes, I am a Von Archer.
As you say. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Weapon abo. Mage Eye. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have that weapon thing. I don't search for thing. Okay.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody Nug Runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume.
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
How are we going to fight a flying Denerim?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
You didn't know where the general at all.
Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Yes.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Odin has led men into battle before.
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Well,